Seeing other people win should not make you feel like less of yourself. Hi, awesome. Welcome to my channel. I am Alexa Adoni if you're just joining me for the first time. And if you're not, welcome back. Today, I feel like making a video for people in their 20s who are kind of feeling pressure to be something or someone they are not yet, or they've not acquired what they thought they would have acquired by this time, or accomplished what they set out to accomplish initially, and they're like not there yet. I am here to talk to those people because recently I went through a thing and I learned a few things, and I'd like to share them with you. So there are basically two things involved, yeah? It's either one is coming from people around you, or two, it's like self-inflicted. It's just coming from yourself, self-pressure, if I may say. Now let's deal with the first one, when pressure is from people around you. So maybe the people around you keep making you feel like, okay, you're over 20 now, you should be able to do XYZ. But really, you're not able to do XYZ yet because you're still figuring things out. Or they could be like, you're a graduate now, you should already have a job. I feel self-attacked. Or you are 25, you should have this already and that already. Or it could even be a friend. Maybe they're doing this and they're doing that, and they're like, hey, join me. And you know, okay, it's a good thing, but that's not really what you want for yourself. But because they are doing it and it seems like such big steps they are taking, they are like making you want to join them, and you're like, no, I don't want to join you. You get what I'm saying? Well, here's my advice. If it's someone you could talk to them, and you could be like, I get that you mean well for me, but I'd really appreciate it if you don't keep bringing up this topic. Thank you. And if it's someone you can't talk to, or you already talked to them and they still keep bringing the topics up, you could just avoid having conversations with them altogether. If it's possible, that's easy. But if there's someone you cannot avoid having conversations with, just try as much as possible to not go into deep conversations with them, because it's really just be pleasantries, then attack. So if you get, so try as much as possible to not get into deep conversations with them, because really it just is bad energy, stay far away. And if it's someone that does not fall into these categories, like say your mom, and you know, like you can't avoid it, and even if you talk to them, they'll keep saying stuff or bringing this topic up, just try as much as possible to not let it get to you. Don't take it too seriously. It's not that deep. As long as you know within yourself that you're actually trying to do stuff, you're making progress. Even if it's slow progress is still progress. Even if it's slow or something, you know you are doing something for yourself. They are your parents. I would not really advise you to be rude to them or disrespect them. So I'll just say be calm while they're talking. And no, really, if you can talk to them, though, if you can make them understand your perspective, try that, and if it works, awesome. But if it does not work, try this method when they are talking, because really you cannot really stop parents from talking. When they are talking, you just be like cool, calm, okay, cool, and then when the conversation is over, you're back to yourself and you're back to life continues. And if number two is the case, and that is the self-inflicted pressure, I do not know if that's the correct term, but you get what I mean. And if that's the case, and I'll give you an example now. It could be that your friends are doing big things, or they're going places, and you just feel like you're not doing well enough. Here's what I have to say about that. Well, you have to realize that, one, your stories are not the same. I mean, you may have similar dreams and aspirations, like I want to be so successful, or I want to be able to travel to wherever, whenever I want, and that's really great. All those amazing things, that's awesome. But your paths are most likely not the same. Now picture this analogy. You know, this track race kind of thing, where there are like tracks, or there are like lanes on a track. I don't know the right terms, okay, I'm not really sporty. And then you have, say, 4 runners or something. They're all running on their lanes, yeah, and they all have the same target, the same finish line, the same goal, yeah. And whoever crosses that finish line first has won. And I think that's what you are picturing in your mind. You are like, okay, we are on the tracks right now, and whoever crosses this line first has won. But that is not the case. That is not the case at all. Now picture this with me. So there are three players here. Player 1 has her own stadium. Player 2 has his own stadium. And then player 3 has her own stadium. So player 1 is running around here. She's trying to get to her own finish line. She has different things. She has different obstacles on her way. She has like maybe bars she has to cross over or something. But she's trying to cross those bars and get to our finish line successfully. And then we have player 2 here. He's running around the stadium and he has bars on his tracks as well, but he's not jumping over them. He's actually going underneath them. So you see, this person has bars, this person has bars, but this person has to jump over hers, and now he has to go underneath his. This is his own struggle. These are his struggles rather, and this is how he has to play the game. So he goes underneath, then he gets to his finish line, and yay, he has won. And then there's player 3. This person is running around that stadium, and guess what? There are no bars at all. It's just like good old tracks. Just run round smoothly, and she gets to her finish line, and yay, she wins. So you see, these 3 players, if they were in one stadium, they will be competing, and whoever crosses the line first would be the winner. There will be just one winner. But in reality, we have 3 stadia, and each player does what they have to do to get to their finish line individually. This person has to cross bars, cross over bars, this person has to go underneath bars, and this person is just running, and they probably have a bee disturbing them while they're running or something. But the point is, they each get to their finish line, and guess what? Everybody wins. It may take this player, let's say, 10 minutes to get to their finish line. Awesome. And it may take this player 15 minutes to get to their finish line. Great. And it may take this player 20 minutes to get to their finish line. Good as well. But what you should also note is that for every time this player jumps over a bar successfully, that's a tiny win. For every moment this player goes underneath a bar successfully, that's a tiny win. For every moment this player stays focused, that's a tiny win. Also remember, there are players who fall on their tracks and they just give up and go back home or something. That's sad. But for every moment the player falls on the ground, picks himself up, and keeps running, that's a tiny win. And it really, my point is, it really is about the process, like the journey and the tiny wins you're having everywhere. The message is, you have to learn to stop comparing yourself to others. Yes, you are not where they are yet, but really, trust me, you are doing well yourself. You are doing better than you actually give yourself credit for. They have their own struggles too. You don't see it because you don't live their lives. You're not running on their tracks. They are. Seeing other people win should not make you feel like less of yourself, but you should rather see it as a source of motivation. Like for instance, okay, if she can already travel places whenever, then that means she has definitely or probably been working hard and she has been doing a lot, and that's why she can afford that luxury. That just means okay. And if you're already working hard yourself, like if you're already doing the best you can yourself, then that should make you feel like, okay, that means very soon I'll get there, because I mean I'm working hard myself and I'm doing stuff. I'm not just being there doing nothing. I'm doing stuff myself. So give it time, I'll get there. Or if you're not working out already, if you're just being lazy about things already and you see stuff like that, it should make you feel like, okay, that is achievable. That means I have to step up my game. I have to give it more of myself. You have to work harder, and you get there too. That's it. Like, everybody wins. So you should try to not put pressure on yourself because you're not where your friends are or where you love to be yourself. You should rather just chill and run your race and slay your lane, and just give it your best shot, and things will work out fine for you. Number 2 thing you have to realize is that you have to give it time. You have to give yourself time. If you feel like you're doing so much but you're not where you want to be or where you thought you would be already, then you should just trust the process. Give it time. Trust me, I know this from experience that time just has a way of sorting things out. As long as you are doing the right thing at the right time, you are doing what you know you have to be doing, just trust the process. Give yourself time. Give yourself time. I don't know how I can emphasize that enough, but trust the process and give yourself time. Everything will come into place for you. Everything will work out just fine. Sometimes when we want things, the universe has a way of like giving us tiny experiences, giving us tiny tests, tiny experiences of what it could be like, won't get where we want, but we don't realize it because we are so focused on where we would rather be, that we just completely ignore what is going on in the background of our lives and what we're actually missing out on. So yeah, again I say, trust the process, give it time, live the journey. Do not ignore the journey because you're so focused on the destination. Live through the journey and you will be just fine, trust me. Anyways guys, that is the end of this video, and I hope you liked it because I did this without a script. I really just wanted to talk, and I hope you liked it. And if you did like it, please leave a like. Where's the like? Please leave a like. If you'd like to share your thoughts with me, please, I'd love to read them in the comments. And do not forget to subscribe if you have not. I really would appreciate your support. And if there's anything you'd like me to talk about, leave it in the comments. I'll read them, I'll reply to all of them, and I could even make a video of the topics you would be interested in. And have a great time, guys. Enjoy your 20s. This is... Sorry, I just have to say this. If you hear like noise in the background or just sounds that are not really pleasant, I'm sorry about that. There's a construction going on very nearby and I really cannot control it. I do try, however, to stop in between like recording and just allow them hit their nails or do whatever they have to do, and then when you're done I continue. But really, for how long can I do that, or can I really be that precise to just keep every single noise?